Baseball, football, basketball, for centuries, sports have played an important role in our culture. Sports are a great form of exercise, and it helps us connect with others. And they're fun, so it should be no surprise that sports also have a long history inside prison walls, and Eastern State Penitentiary is no exception.
Since it opened in 1829, sports and exercise played a pivotal role in the daily lives of people incarcerated at Eastern State. At first, prisoners exercised in private yards attached to their cells, but in the 20th century, as Eastern State moved away from solitary confinement, team sports became popular.
Prisoners at Eastern State played the same sports people played outside the prison's walls, like basketball, football, track and field, weightlifting, and volleyball. Baseball held a particularly sacred place within the culture of Eastern State.
In 1913, there were 6 baseball teams in the Eastern State League. While Eastern State had a policy of racial segregation until 1961, almost every baseball team had both black and white players, decades before Major League Baseball had integrated teams.
While many great athletes competed at Eastern State, one person stands out for his contribution to sports both inside and outside the penitentiary. Charles Jack Blackburn was a well-known boxer before his incarceration in 1909. While at Eastern State, Blackburn excelled as a baseball player for the 9th block, leading his team to multiple championships in the years before his release in 1914.
From 1934 until his death in 1942, Blackburn trained Joe Louis, one of the most celebrated boxers in American history.
While Blackburn was a boxing legend outside of the walls of the penitentiary, boxing also became popular inside prisons. Beginning in the 1920s, Pennsylvania prisons hosted dozens of sanctioned boxing matches, sometimes even allowing incarcerated boxers to travel to other prisons for matches. Professional boxer and Philadelphia native Bernard Hopkins learned the sport during his incarceration at Graterford Prison. The rise of mass incarceration throughout the 1980s and 90s had serious consequences on sporting life in American prisons. Some prison authorities maintain that sports in prison encourages healthy habits and rehabilitation.
Others countered that continuing organized sports programs while prison populations skyrocketed presented a security threat to staff and residents. California banned weightlifting in state prisons in 1998, and Pennsylvania ended its boxing program in the 1980s. Some prisons continue to offer sports as part of their daily programming. At San Quentin Prison in California, incarcerated people can play a range of sports, including pickleball and tennis. The prison has become well known for its athletic program and has been featured in documentaries about long-distance running and basketball.
And their baseball team is even sponsored by the MLB's San Francisco Giants, who provides uniforms, helmets, and other equipment to players at San Quentin.
So what do you think?
Should people in prison be allowed to play sports?